Hello everyone! I have recently messed with the volume, so I'm sorry if I just destroyed all of your ears, but I noticed last stream when I went back and watched the VOD that my words were cutting off because of the noise gate, so I did some reconfiguration. As always, let me know how that goes. I see we're having an extremely academic conversation already. Good to see. And it is so good to see you for the second week in a row! We've done it! Just give it a moment to catch up with things. Hey all, heyday. We climbed this whole mountain, we really did. I was showing me a sexy surgery nurse costume on the other computer. As the week is over, thank God. I take it it's been a fantastic week then. How's Grumpy Butt Ash? Well, Ash is fine, if Grumpy, no. My cat is doing great. I've been trying not to spam updates on Tumblr. Which means that my friends have been bearing the brunt of the cat photos and the oh my god she ate, but oh my god guys she's eating! She's eating of her own accord, and like I'm sure a lot of it, she's on an appetite stimulant at the moment which should wear off today I think. And she's getting painkillers too, so I'm sure that that's helping, but it's so good to see her eating. Like, I've been so worried. The internet is for cats, Ash. Gosh. It's true, how could I forget? But I didn't want to make my blog the cat roller coaster more than it has been, I should say. Because I know you all have been worried, and that is, like, it means a lot to have people on that journey with me, honestly. Like, the support you all have shown. But I didn't want to unnecessarily worry you with update. I'm so glad your cat is not dead, Ash. Me too. Like, this moron. Yeah, you. Hi. She's decided to come over and say hi. I officially lost count of how many mosquito bites I have. I'm pretty sure I'm leaving most of my blood behind here in Austin. Ah! What a wonderful time of year! The mosquito time. Put cat on chat. Isn't that redundant? Where'd she go? I think she's exactly behind my chair, so I'm afraid to scoot back. Oh, there you are. Hi. You wanna come up here? You wanna say something? No, you just want to be quiet and sniff at the microphone. Damn, she's sniffing my face, this is so cute. Okay, but it looks like she doesn't want to talk, sadly. Normally she's a very chatty cat. I tried though. I tried for you all. Okay, hop back on your bed. Maybe go eat some food. Have some fun. Not as much as in North Carolina though. In North Carolina I actually could not sleep because I had so many mosquito bites and they itch so bad. Yep. Mosquitoes are the worst. Like, they're a big thing. RR here in Australia too. Like, where I live isn't so bad because we're not near water basically, but I also have the delicious, delicious mosquito blood. And fleas. I wonder if they're like the same attraction factors, but fleas love me and they will destroy me while other people in the house are untouched. So I am very up to date on like the pest control. Oh no, I can't ever visit Ash now. Why? Because we'll turn into a mosquito vortex? Also, Mosquito Vortex is the name of my band. Anyway. Been stalling long enough. Let's dunk some things. I think... Whoa! Definitely don't want versus mode. I'm too alone for that. I have saved profiles? Was this always here? I feel like this wasn't always here. If you breathe, have body heat, and wear dark colours, the mozzies will go for you. It's true. Load campaign? It looks like the right campaign at least. Is there video going on, by the way? I just switched over from the spirograph and it looks like it's sending okay. Let me just check my settings actually, because that's a high kilobit per second rate and I'm kind of wondering if that has reset itself to not 480p. Output. No, down to 480. Hi, yes there is video. I'm on a hotel connection, so God only knows what they block here. I can hear audio fine though, so question marks? Okay, that is super weird and it sounds like a hotel Wi-Fi thing. Enjoy the audio-only edition of Pyre. Let's continue our- oh wait, no. There are people in the wagon to speak to first. Then we will continue our journey. Oh no, it's been so long I've forgotten every single voice. Twitch says the source is at 1080p? Is it saying 1080p or 1080p slash source or whatever? Because, sometimes it'll do that, and I'm definitely only sending 480p, so it would be interesting if it was sending 1080 somehow. It's coming up fine for thigh, what the fuck? Wow. It's... oh, hey, I didn't know that could shake, I just wanted to hit the crystal. Okay, that was fun. Talk to Sandra? I think she's still mad at us, if I remember. Sandra's status, arguing with a phantom. Once more you have returned to me. What is it, reader? Okay, yeah, I still can't ask what's on her mind, so... bye, Sandra. It was nice seeing you. I've got 1080p 60 source. That is extremely weird because I am definitely, like, looking at my rate here, I am definitely not sending 1080p, and I did just check the settings. Hello? Lights! Hello! Welcome! We are trying to figure out weird technology stuff. I'm just gonna keep going. Does it look like 1080p to you guys? Do a practice right so you can remember the controls. Actually, not a bad idea, but I'm afraid Sandra will kick my ass. Oh, Jodie's throw rug. I forgot about that. Let's pat an imp. Why did that say challenge Sandra to a no strings attached, right? Because that really sounded like a euphemism. I'm pretty sure it was a no holds barred, right? But I'll check just for you. A no strings competition. Well. Well. That seems pretty clear. I'm viewing from my newly rearranged room, which is extremely harmonious and overflowing with felicity. I have been, following your room redecorations with interest. I had to log in to say that I'm currently under threat of death because all mosquitoes love logic and none have bitten me. That, honestly, as the person who mosquitoes love, that seems entirely fair. You are unaccustomed to seeing Bertrude smiling, and yet there she is, doing just that. You soon see why. You have observed before how her manner seems to soften to the degree it can whenever Volfred is around. If only I could have seen their faces then. What was your secret, dare I ask, dear Bertrude? It seems that they are reminiscing about old times in the Commonwealth. Standing right next to each other, I have 98.7 deet and not a single bite on thigh. Wow. That's just... by... whatever is causing them not to bite you, please bottle it. Please.
flame-resistant inks, Sandalwood. 'Twas the inks themselves which kept those volumes from being burnt to ash.
Bertrude has like terrible taste in men, it's true! Flame-resistant inks, of course. The good officers who came to visit, they were so intent on burning all the evidence, they did not stop to think the evidence was fireproof. I reloaded the page and now I have video, hooray!
Alas, that they later found a way to burn thy stamping press regardless. Thy written words, they moved us many times, and many others whom we knew there in the southern bogs. No matter, dear Bertrude. What's done is done. At least we made it difficult for them, is that not so? While introducing some of our fellow citizens to new ideas. Perhaps.
My words would not have reached near half as many were it not for you. Not to mention how I managed to elude them for another decade or so. I am ever thankful for your sacrifice.
Thy thanks shall not be necessary, Sandalwood.
Well, you shall have to take them from me anyhow. Thank you, Bertrude, for helping to fulfill a modest author's dreams. Stop flirting, this is odd. What good's a stamping press without good inks?
No good at all.
They exchange a laugh at this, but then...
Even still, and through this new ordeal, thou hast no love for us, is that not so?
Bertrude.
Nay, we understand full well. Thou needst not further explain thyself.
Aww. There are different kinds of love, Bertrude.
On that account, thou hast nothing to teach us, Sandalwood.
They each remain silent for a time. Our hearts. They cannot be controlled, Bertrude. Blasted things they are. They act well on their own. I mean, still don't like Volfred, but that was a pretty good letdown, I have to say. Is it okay if I ship them? Only in a complicated way. He puts away his pipe. I am blessed to have you in my life. Back in the Commonwealth and here as well. I mean that. Although I know that it is not enough. At first, Bertrude does not seem to acknowledge this in any way, but then...
Nay, Sandalwood. It is enough. It is enough.
She departs without awaiting a response, brushing past you as she goes. Volfred soon turns away as well, politely bidding you a good evening. So they knew that you were watching at least, like you were just sitting there staring at them and their awkward conversation. It's fine, it's fine. What is privacy? The two old friends have evidently managed their way past certain tensions in their long-standing relationship. They rather seem to draw a certain strength from one another. Always ship tree men and whatever Bertrude is. Snake ladies, come on! Snake mushroom ladies, perhaps? Okay, so let's check our stats. Okay, so I think we are facing the Chastity next. Oh, the poor Pyre hearts! 0 and 11. Okay, how many rights until the next liberation, right? 2, okay. Boglass Fen Lady, I think hag is her official species actually. I can check actually, now that I think about this. Here we go. Crone, close. You're facing Chastity next, that's not exactly straightforward porn. I love how it took you all 5 seconds to get back to the usual topic of conversation here. I'm so proud. It sounds sarcastic, but I am genuinely so proud. Where's Imps to pat? Need to pat Imps. No. There we go. What a cute. I legit choked on my drink. I'm so proud of chat. Oh right, I forgot that I could play this thing. Sorry, I'm just getting reacquainted with everything. Also, I just realized this booze has a snake in it. Did not realize that before. Crone is awkward, don't just call a lady a crone. Is hag any better though? The battle against chastity is always worthwhile. There's a stream tagline. Okay. Well, I think that's everything in here. Is the snake dead or already drunk? It looks like it might be dead. I'm pretty sure it's dead. Okay, that looks like everything. Let's continue our journey. I've already forgotten where I'm meant to be going. Down this way, I guess. God, this music! It's just immediate pumping. Oh shit, Volfred. I was trying to catch up on chat and I didn't notice his appearance. Oh, we've seen a couple snakes out here. That's scary. Drink the danger noodle? I'm not drinking the danger noodle. Volfred joins you as you soar high above the storm-ravaged waters on approach to the infamous Isle of Kelmer. Among its cursed qualities, it seems this wretched storm means I cannot rightly smoke. One of the downside's small misfortunes, I suppose. Smoking is a bad idea anyway, man! Not just because of the usual health risks, but you're literally made out of wood. Oh god, those sirens, what the heck? They're coming for me. I turn video off, it's far more entertaining. Why not? The wagon's drive imps seem not to mind, at least. In fact, they seem more animated now even than usual, sir. I would watch the X-rated version of this game, oh god. Oh, did you all hear about the update? Soundtrack now has the acoustic version of all songs and all versions of the Liberation song. Oh, sweet! Like, that explains why there's save files now, too! Perhaps they feel some sort of connection to this place. Tariq, do you suppose the Fate were able to make it here intact? Oh, we're fighting the Fate next. Are those the crones? No, it's Dalbert again. It's Dadbert again. Oh, why do we have to keep fighting Dalbert? Dalbert. They ought to have seen it in the stars. Though soon we shall know for certain. That we shall. Take us in, please, reader. Yep, sure, no problem. Okay, I have to go over here first, fine. You sense an unusual presence here, bearing word of your adversary, Dalbert. Okay, it had better be good word. I'm very fond of Dalbert. You know, it occurs to me that if you intentionally lose every liberation right, you can keep your whole party. But capital T, the capital P plan, Dark. You don't have to fight Dadbert if you throw the right. Okay. If I lose, that's definitely the excuse I'll be using, so... You make landing within the Deathless Tempest, far west of where you first breached through to the shores beyond. You wonder which sort of celestial landmark lies hidden among these waters, though for now you have some time left before continuing onward. Vocations! Contact the apparition? Okay.jpg. As you walk through a dark corner of Barb Reef, you sense a presence of some sort which reaches out to you. Okay, and Barb Reef is an old exposed reef. I'm already failing at English. Good stuff. An old exposed reef off the coast of the Isle of Kelmer. It used to go by Barbara, but decided Barb sounded much less formal. I can appreciate that. Does that mean that this apparition is Barb? Oh boy. It presents to you a vision of the adversary you expect to face in the coming rite. The apparition is aware of your next adversary in the rites, Dalbert.
It offers to sway the coming ride against him in your favor. Don't make deals with spirits. You just don't. Accept, and your adversary shall suffer a misfortune that inhibits his performance. Nothing permanent, it claims. Decline, and the apparition shall extend its offer to Dalbert instead. Oh, rude. We can't just have a neutral ground? You know what? Decline. You would not resort to using underhanded tactics against your adversaries, and I believe in Dalbert. Dalbert would not do such a thing. He'll absolutely do such a thing because that's how the game works, but... Hi everyone, hi Emily, good to see you. You thank the apparition for its generous offer, but decline, choosing your words with care. The apparition makes no response you can discern. Then it shimmers and is gone. You attempt to set your mind at ease as you return to the Black Wagon to pursue your vocations. Okay, forage for resources or mentor a companion. You're all gonna hate me, but I'm thinking mentor a companion to raise their individual rank in the rites more quickly. So is that just like a bit of a level up? I have to note I followed Logic around with the laptop because I was too lazy to just get up and refill her drink, and it seemed far more entertaining to pretend to be an AR hologram screen. That's adorable. But Ash, if you decline and he accepts, you'll be in jail for 20 years. The prisoner's dilemma! We're in Fantasy Australia already? That is true. Okay. Actually, if I forage for resources, maybe I'll find something to give me a reason to go to the slug market. Let's do it. Ooh. Sense a mystical artifact here. Sense something Falcon Ron values here. I think let's go for something Falcon Ron values. So I'm already pretty happy with my current things. Well, chum, had enough scrounging for one day? Usually there isn't much, but if you never look, you never get. And believe you me, it adds up. Ooh. A mysterious parcel. Deep eels. Can be sold for 78 gold. That's pretty decent, I would say. If real Australia was as well drawn as Fantasy Australia, maybe it would be worth braving the mosquitoes. Look. Ooh. I found my calling. Achievement unlocked. I can't believe you would do the money option. Look. Look. I sold out. I sold out, guys. I'm sorry. I was going to respond to... Oh yes, Real Australia Fantasy Australia. Look, Real Australia is absolutely gorgeous. I know I live here, but I have to say that. Doesn't look like there's anything in the wagon, so let's just keep going. I like how I just went look and then never actually argued against my comment. I got there. I got there. Is Real Australia rendered in 1080p? I have to admit it's still sort of stuck back in 720, but, you know, could be worse. It could be worse. It's okay, I think San Francisco's fucking beautiful and I live here. I have to say, what I saw of San Francisco through the obviously very idealized view of Watch Dogs 2, like, it's made me want to go there more. Here in the boundless waters of Deathless Tempest, you encounter a messenger imp come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. The news this time pertains to Jadariel, whom you liberated at the fall of Salayam. Yay! You learn Jadariel's past transgressions have all been forgiven. She soon was to be reinstated on the Blood Border, on the presumption that she wanted her old status back. In fact, she was offered an especially prestigious leadership position in the First Vale, for a demon such as she could not be seen in the streets. Yep, there it is! Like, there's gorgeous fog and the city looks like it's clouds floating on the water. Ah, stop making me want to go to America! First Vale, an elite Blood Border platoon, shrouded in secrecy, other than the famous results of its operations. The Commonwealth's veiled leaders always were surrounded by sentinels in similar garb. But she refused the gesture.
Rather bluntly, the report suggests, yes! As you should definitely visit Logic, will be happy to show you around. I would love to, but considering that the amount I just spent on my cat would barely get me a return ticket, like, why does America have to be so far away? Instead, she sought Volfred's agents, as well as several of her former fostered sons and daughters. And so, the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. A demon in the streets and a bigger demon in the sheets. AO3 tags I would read on a heartbeat, that's fantastic. Just name your cat San Francisco and call it even. I could do that. She seems like a San Franciscan kind of cat. The last part of the Messenger Imp's news must have been damaged in transit, though it appears to be in Jodariel's own words. All you can tell is that it says, await. You thank the Messenger Imp for relaying this information. Your companions are excited to discuss the news. I have to say that await seems pretty ominous to me. I wonder what the rest of her message said. You give it to him for us, Jody. I knew you had it in you. I mean, the vet trips are probably more pleasant than the transoceanic fight. It would be more pleasant than that too. I mean, we're all getting extremely sick of the vet. Her more than me. But the vets themselves are lovely, and I get to pat dogs at the vets. The vet I go to, they all have dogs, and they can bring their dogs to work, and they just hang out in the back, and I'm allowed to pat them. That's so good. We can envision it. A demon such as she let loose within the Commonwealth. Do you think she still has her horns now that she's back up there? She's an inspiration to us all. Or to this night she is at least. Ash pats the dogs at the vet. That is like a summary of everything you need to know about Ash. Look! They had a chocolate border collie. He's so pretty and his name is Arthur. There's nothing she can't handle. I miss her bad sometimes, but I'm glad she's alright. The news of Yodariel's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Start up! Start up! Let's wish Yodariel luck. And there's also a basset hound, but I've forgotten his name, but he's a big sweetie. Your wagon shudders to a halt at the Isle of Kelmer. Bizarre outcroppings give it a forbidding feel. In the distance, you hear odd gibbering noises that sound like drive imps? Why do I have new thing and drive imps? There is a dog at work that is so fluffy. It is the fluffiest dog ever. It's like 500% fluff. But it is also the most aloof dog ever. It won't let you pat it. It won't let no. That's so sad. God, I love big fluffy dogs, but for obvious reasons, you don't see much of them in Australia.